Hi, afternoon, everybody. A Mythic Kormrok breakdown. Okay, here we go. I found a guild, right? We're going to go ahead and throw a shout out to him. Tranquility on Lightbringer US. Okay, item level exactly the same as ours as far as our attempts last night in the team that we took in. They 4-healed it. DPS same as us, tank same as us. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll take a look at damage done. This is where their damage ratios are. All the way down here to a Rep Paladin doing 47k, high-end Warlock doing 88, okay? So, overall, their damages are really relative to what we're putting out. We're putting a bunch of 60s and 70s together. So, bulk time, this is 5 minutes and 8 seconds on the kill. We were at about 4 minutes and 28 seconds overall when we got our kill. Or not our kill, but our 28% low. So, I'm feeling if we get a little bit of tighten up on execution, it's going to put us in a really strong position to have success within the same time frame, okay? As far as healing, healing numbers are 56, 46, 43, and 36, okay? From Discipline, Holy, Resto, and Paladin. Oh, it looks like they actually had another one. They 5-healed it? That's crazy talk, right? Okay, so they have a 5th healer available that was doing that, so they have even less damage overall than what we're putting out. Now, so let's take a look at their replay, right? Position-wise, some of the adjustments that I'm going to make for the team overall, going to full screen here. Go ahead and hit play, and we're going to go ahead and start watching and start doing the breakdown, right? So as you can see in the middle here, Kormrok's taken up into this northwest corner. That's where we're going to want to go ahead and start moving him, so that way we get a guaranteed green jump. He's going to do the leap now. Now go ahead and watch how they spread out body-wise. This is the position that we're going to create. It's pretty much they got this area here. And you'll see that consistently. They're going to take that same shape on a consistent basis. This is their stack during the hands. Everybody gets together real tight. They've got the middle of the field. It's pretty clear as far as how they had their positioning initially when the plunge occurred. To take care of the hands. Everybody's on hands. Boom, cleared. Their positioning is pretty universal as far as the area that they kind of take up. They're looking for each one here. Now this is the other tank, and what he's doing is they're both moving over to here. So this is going to be our position 2. We're going to get Kormrok over here. We're just going to take him over to the purple pit. So we're going to go from this section here. After grasping hands, pound comes through. You can tell down here also in the left hand that they use hero after the plunge. And then they take him over to a position to get a guaranteed purple plunge. Okay? So continue to watch. Tank went down. Henry picked it up. That's the crushing hand on Henry right now. They still haven't rezzed the tank. There's the tank. Fine. Tank's up. Everybody's in their relative positions. There goes Pound. Remember the 4-yard spread on Pound. Boom, boom, boom. We'll make sure that we check out the cooldown, see how they rotated it. With 5 heals, it seems pretty relative that, they had 3 people set up to do their rotation for it, and then 2 designated healers for when dealing with the rune mechanics as they come through. Here's dragging hands. Everybody's piled up in a real tight group towards purple. They're cleaning it up, cleaning it up, cleaning it up. And there's the spread. There's your spread after the next plunge. Very clean. Very good job there. Back into position. Tight on the target. Tank is going to take the slam and come through here and then run back. Now we can either go into the upper corner, which is closer as the wall. See how this one is too? Like if we were down in here. This area right in here would be really sharp. But we could get the knockback done in here, or we can practice the knockback all the way through here. Ground-based damage isn't that much. Big issue, especially with the purple plunge, is that when all of the different mobs start coming out, the blobs coming from each one of the pits, we got to have as much of this area clear as possible, so that way we can use speed boosts and dodges and things of that nature as we're moving through it. Watch for the crushing hands as they come through. Here's the explosive runes. This is the next hand, next round of grasping hands. There was the knockback on the tank. Tank's coming back in. Everybody's in a real tight position here. Boom. See, that's what we want. With tight position, boom, clean it up real quick. They're spreading out into their position, getting ready for when the next plunge occurs, which is pretty soon. There'll be one more foul energy rotation going on in Grasping Hands. There's the next knockback on the tank. Tank got knocked down there. Other tank picked up. Just keep the target right here. Okay, so right now we're at 3 minutes and 53 seconds. He's still working the same positioning. Everybody's pretty universally set as far as where they're standing and how they're dealing with the mechanics as they come through. So really, you got to pay attention for collapse, and then it's 4-yard spread. Collapse for the hands, 4-yard spread for pound and everything else, and then deal with the runes in the proper formation. Now you're starting to see a transition. The tank right here is going to start bringing Kormrok down that way. Here's the plunge. Everybody takes their position. Now you can tell that they start to panic a little bit. Not as tight as a grouping in these sections here and here. These cats didn't move over. But what they still got is this whole section through here is pretty clear. Okay? They're kind of keeping them in the middle. I'd say relatively for us, it would just be easier to go like northwest, the northeast, and then bring them into the south. They've got 3 down. They use a combat res. So they got 2 DPS that are down right now. Grasping Hands. See how they're spread all over the place? So that means they missed a collapse call out because of the stress. They're trying to get the burn, so they probably call for all damage into target until it's down, and target dies. Okay? So relative there, that video breakdown that I just did really covers how to handle this fight really easy. So if you take the time to watch this video, you're going to be in great shape to be able to handle all the mechanics as they come through, at least as far as where your position needs to be. Now, I said adjustments that we're going to make. I've got notes down here in the almighty VHR Super Journal. All right, and what I'm going to do is make sure that we have everything set up. Make sure you got Exodus raid tools loaded up, ready to go, so that way I can go ahead and have everybody set up as soon as we hit it, and then we can start getting some really solid reps. Remember to hit your sign-ups. Remember, we're looking for a full-time heal and also full-time DPS currently, so that way we can have the necessary personnel so that we can start pushing into a 4-day-a-week Mythic schedule. We're right around the corner from doing it. I want to give shots out to everybody that's been putting in the time, putting in the participation, signing up on a consistent basis. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. Let's continue moving forward and keep marching forward, okay? Great job, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Click like.